Thanks for tuning in to Skylands Weekly. I'm your host, Melissa Estock on Channel 10. This week we visit Camp AUXILLIUM in Newton, Happiness is Camping in Hardwick, KITTATINNY Valley State Park, and Project Self-Sufficiency in Newton. But first, you can feel a little safer with this next story. SPARTA police recently caught a gang tied to the robberies that happened this past March. Listen to this story on how the high-end burglaries ended with a high-speed chase down Main Street in Sparta.
In March, the last week of March, we had several high-end burglaries here. It was a trend that was going on across the state. A particular gang out of Bergen County were forcing their ways into homes through the front door, forcibly entering the home, taking what they could out of that they could carry in a pillow sack. We had 3 homes hit here. About probably 2 weeks after the last burglary, our detectives, networking with other police agencies, were able to identify these individuals. We had intelligence packets made that were distributed to all our patrols. These officers knew their names, knew their faces. We had a pretty good idea what type of vehicles they were driving, and we knew which areas they would hit. We always thought that they would come back. We planned for them to come back.
And they did, resulting in a high-speed chase down Main Street of Sparta. The vehicle sped off after an officer on duty pulled over the car for speeding in town.
This vehicle came out of Teaneck. He followed the vehicle for a little bit. The car went down into the plaza area of Lake Mohawk. He followed it back up, and he subsequently effected a stop on his car in front of the Mohawk Avenue School on Mohawk Avenue. The officer got out of the car, went up to the driver's side window, looked into the car, and the car sped off at a high rate of speed. The officer pursued the vehicle, called for backup. This vehicle traveled down Main Street in our town right in front of the station, speeds of excess of 90, 95 miles an hour. The vehicle tried to make a quick turn onto Sicily Drive, which is a new road in our town. It's a cul-de-sac right off of Main Street, and they took that turn at about 75 miles an hour, hit the curb, flipped, rolled it several times, and the 4 occupants inside were trapped. The officers that arrived on scene had to rescue these individuals, and then they were all placed under arrest. There was proceeds from these burglaries spread all over the road and inside the vehicle.
This particular gang has been caught and charged, but you should still take easy-step precautions to keep your house and family safe.
The best precaution you can take, I'm just talking for this community, Sussex County in general, people know who lives in their communities. People know who visit in their communities. Our community, it's all about community policing. In our community, our citizens are very, very vigilant. We get a lot of calls from a lot of citizens that are saying, hey, there's a suspicious car in our neighborhood. Well, what's this? Well, we'll ask them, what's suspicious about it? This doesn't seem like it belongs here. I've never seen it before. Okay, well, you live there. You should know what belongs there and what doesn't. We'll go up there and check it out.
Even though this gang has been charged with these robberies, you still should keep your house and family safe with easy-to-do precautions like making sure your doors and windows are locked, keep a light on at night, and report any suspicious cars or people in your neighborhood to the local police. Coming up, we look at 2 camps that celebrated anniversaries this summer, and later, the monarch butterflies in Sussex County's backyard. We'll be right back.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
The locks.
Try the bell.
Propane. Exceptional energy.
Eastern Propane, 973-827-3000.
At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they've established a firm focused solely on the needs of clients facing divorce and other family law disputes. At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they are renowned throughout the legal community for their honest and straightforward outlook, effective strategy in court, and solid record of results.
I want people to know that not only do I practice here, but I live here, so it's very important for me to make sure that people feel confident in me, not just as an attorney, but also confident as a community member as well.
Faith A. Ullman & Associates, helping families through life's transitions. Contact them at 579-9700 or go to faudivorcelaw.com.
Before you head out here,
or fishing here,
then you gotta shop us here.
and don't forget to check out our specials here at simonpetersport.com.
No matter what your interest, Simon Peters Sport Company can assist you. From product selection and purchase to valuable insight about your outdoor interests, hunting, fishing, archery, and more. We love what you love. Conveniently located on Route 206 in Newton. Make Simon Peters Sport Company your outdoor sports store. And remember, online or on the road, shop here before you head out there.
It's time for the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance, your last chance for incredible deals on the best machines of 2011. Get up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99% on legendary Sportsman, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99%. Only during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Available locally at Ledgewood Power Sports, 584-6488.
Welcome back. Thanks for watching Channel 10. Well, viewers, I hate to say it, but summer has officially ended this week, but that is not going to stop Camp Auxilium from celebrating 50 years of fun, faith, and family. Take a look at the history of the camp and why the community is proud of their all-year-round campus.
We started actually in 1961, where it started just with a small group of girls, 2 sisters, and the girls were invited to come and stay the summer. And just almost a historic event. When we actually began, the cabins are still the original cabins, and even the first night they stayed there, we were still getting the plumbing and everything ready. So it began really rustic, and very quickly the word got out that the sisters were offering a resident camp, and that all the girls were invited. So very soon it became 50 and then 100 and then 200 children that would come and stay with us for the summer. It would run for, in the beginning it actually ran for 9 weeks, and then towards, I would say about 15 years ago, then it was just running for 5 weeks during the summer, our resident camp.
Now you have a lot of kids coming to the camp. What age groups do you have, and what are some of the activities that you do here at Camp Auxilium?
Well, actually now our resident camp we don't offer anymore, but we do offer day camp. And the day campers begin from 3 years old, the tender, precious little ones at 3. And then we go all the way up through the 8th grade for girls and through the 6th grade for boys.
Camp Auxilium provides their services all year round.
Once camp finishes, we transition into our school year program. So this is a learning center and a toddler care program. So the learning center is from 3 years old through 6, and then the toddlers, we're beginning that this year, so that we have a toddler program that the young people may come and enjoy our camp throughout the year also.
The sisters and staff of the campus are proud to be a part of the community for 50 years and emphasizes their ability to help kids develop in a healthy and fun environment.
It's a pleasure to share what's deep in our heart, and that would be that no matter where you go, whether we go to the grocery store or anywhere in the community, and they say, oh, we love Camp Auxilium, we have memories of Camp Auxilium. So we're just grateful that we have the opportunity and the trust of the community to really have their children stay with us, that we can help them, love them, inform them in order to become holy citizens and really great people for our community here.
From current campers to previous campers that are now counselors, Happiness is Camping is full of activities for kids fighting cancer. Take a look at why these counselors came back to the camp as adults and why current campers enjoy this camp during the summer months.
This year we do have a lot of counselors and, admin that are former campers, and I think that's the most important thing, because for me growing up, when I saw that, that was really inspiring for me. So it's just really nice to see, and I really enjoy that.
Current camper Maddie has been enjoying the camp for years alongside counselors like Ellen and Danielle, who were once campers themselves and are now providing activities they once enjoyed as kids.
But there's a whole bunch of activities like drama, ropes, and arts and craft, all other stuff, and it's really fun. You only get 3 activities a day, and pretty fun. You get an hour of each activity.
Danielle and Ellen also provide their camp stories from when they attended and relate to the current campers' journeys with cancer.
This is my 11th year at camp, 11th summer. I started when I was 9, and I came 1 week when I was 9, and I loved it so much that I called my mom in the middle of the week and asked to stay second week, and it was actually over my birthday. And she was upset, but she let me stay, and then every summer since I've been coming for the whole summer. So my sister came, and then my other sister, when she was old enough, started coming. I had leukemia, and it helped me because at first, when I was really sick, I had a Broviac, so I couldn't go in the pool. And a lot of the kids at home would look at me, and at school they didn't know how to react because I had no hair. But here, they didn't care. No one really noticed. The nurses, it was just a normal thing.
I grew up here. This is my 14th summer here. I started coming after I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, and I had my femur replaced, which is my thigh bone. And I also had a muscle replaced or taken out as well. So coming here was really nice for me because a lot of my friends would go swimming, and I couldn't do that because I had a Broviac like what Danielle had, and I'm not allowed to do any sports. So for me, being at home, it was very difficult seeing all my friends running around and playing and doing all these things that I'm not allowed to do. And when I'd come here, I'd be surrounded by other kids that knew what it was like, and it was just kind of like, oh, you can't go in the pool? All right, well, let's go do this. It's not, it wasn't like, well, why can't you do it? I don't understand. And it wasn't the same as it was at home. It was just very nice to come here and very relaxing. So I really enjoyed that part, and that's why I've been coming back. And I came back then as a staff member because I liked that feeling, and I liked being able to bring that to other kids and show them that just because you can't do certain things that everybody else can do doesn't mean that you're abnormal or weird or anything like that. It just means, okay, you can't do it. Whatever, we'll do something else.
I was a counselor last year, and I did 2 years as a junior counselor. And I wanted to basically give back to camp in a way, and have fun for the summer also, but it's fun to see the kids having fun like I did when I was younger. And a lot of the kids, some of them that are still campers here remember me from when I was a camper, so they can easily more relate to you than a new counselor that comes in. So it's cool. And a lot of them are like, oh, how was your transition? Can I do it one day? And they see that it's possible to be able to work here after you're a camper.
I like to tell everybody that how fun the camp is, and you can also bring your siblings as well. And you have different counselors and cabins, and all you do is fun stuff.
Up next, Project Self-Sufficiency holds their Work Connections press conference. Stay tuned.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Join the Sussex County Y. You won't just be a member of a facility, you'll be part of a cause. With a shared commitment to nurturing the potential of kids, improving health and well-being, and giving back and supporting our neighbors, your membership gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. Let our welcoming staff find the program that's right for you and your family. We offer swim lessons, adult fitness classes, youth sports and enrichment classes, before and after care at area schools, summer camps, parties, and much more. For more information, call 973-209-9622 or visit sussexcountyymca.org.
In an accident, in a medical crisis, or other life-threatening emergency, when every second counts, who can you count on? In Morris, Sussex, and Warren County, the answer is St. Clair's. When people need us the most, we're there. Over 100,000 times a year. Just like we're there for you. St. Clair's Health System. Turning promise into practice every day.
Aspen Companies, making homes and businesses look their best all year long. Aspen's lawn care programs use only the highest quality products, which are applied by licensed professionals. If you're looking for a lush, green, beautiful lawn this spring and summer, call Aspen at 973-764-7600 or visit their website at aspencompanies.biz for a free estimate. In fact, you'll love the way your property looks all year long. Remember, at Aspen, our services are always in season.
Casa Mia has the best Italian food with the biggest portions in Sussex County. Now you can have that same great food at Pizza on 15 in Jefferson, both under one ownership. Pizza on 15 has an entrance for both 15 North and South. Both Casa Mia, White Deer Plaza, and SPARTA Pizza 15 offer delivery and pickup 7 days a week. Both have great eat-in service. For Casa Mia, call 729-6606. For Pizza 15, call 856-6500. As a regular at Casa Mia, you have my guarantee.
There's a hometown feeling when you walk through our door, like an old familiar friend. Lakeland Bank will do more.
Lakeland Bank is simplifying banking for small business owners. Our small business lending team will personally assist you and streamline your borrowing needs with our new fast track application process for loans up to $250,000.
Simplifying banking for you.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Don from the Chatterbox on Augusta. Want to come to a place like American Graffiti or Happy Days? We are truly a unique dining experience, and we are located on Route 15, just 20 minutes north of the Rockaway Mall, and we are worth the drive. 98% of our menu is under $10. The music is tops. The servers are a genuinely friendly bunch of young adults. The place is spotless, and I couldn't buy better ingredients if I tried. Remember, we're open 7 days a week, all year long. Check us out at chatterboxdrivein.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for tuning in. A press conference was held to announce a grant provided by the Department of Labor and Workforce Development to Project Self-Sufficiency for their Work Connections program. This program provides services such as workplace training, counseling, and childcare. Take a look.
My name is Deb Berry-Toon, and I'm the director here at Project Self-Sufficiency, and I'm very excited to welcome you to our Work Connections press conference. Project Self-Sufficiency is tremendously honored to have been chosen as one of 2 organizations in the state to be awarded this significant workforce development program. And we are delighted to have the opportunity to pilot and demonstrate our successful and proven model of wraparound and comprehensive services throughout the state of New Jersey.
Distinguished guests such as Sussex County freeholders, board members of PSS, and the Commissioner of New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development gathered and spoke on behalf of the organization receiving the grant.
Times are changing, and we do see improvement in the state and in the nation, but a very slow and painful change. But I'm honored to be here, and this is a great program, and it's great being able to award money on behalf of the Christie administration and Department of Labor on a program that I'm quite familiar with from being a lifelong resident of Sussex County and going to different functions many times for Project Self-Sufficiency and working with them on my 10 years on the Freeholder Board. You see a lot of money exchange hands in Trenton, which is very scarce, and I think this will put us over $1 million that has been sent to Project Self-Sufficiency since the governor's taken office, and I had the honor of serving as the Commissioner of Labor, so I'm proud that we were able to bring that money home, as Parker, as Freeholder Space said, to Sussex County.
Project Self-Sufficiency is one of those great organizations, because I'm always a firm believer, if you want to, you can, if you don't want to, you can't. And this is a program that initiates and helps people that really want to exceed in life, exceeding the workforce, and better themselves for the future.
And my father used to say, and I've learned over the years, that so many times being successful in life comes from being in the right place at the right time, knowing you're there, and having the skills and the knowledge to take advantage of that situation. This program, I believe, will teach those skills, give the people the knowledge, and the freeholders, Project Self-Sufficiency working together can guide these people to be in the right place at the right time, so they become successful, confident, self-proficient citizens of residents of Sussex County.
So what does this program bring to the residents of Sussex County?
Work Connections represents a collaborative partnership of public and private sector resources designed to promote Project Self-Sufficiency's successful model of family support and economic self-sufficiency services, all of which provide a hand up, not a handout, and which provide dignity and hope to our state's most vulnerable families and individuals. Our goal is very ambitious. It is to stake a claim for New Jersey as a national leader in workforce development, which is perhaps the most pressing issue of our time. And with our state's current unemployment rate of 9.4%, there is really no time to waste. So what will Work Connections do? Work Connections will be the bridge that traverses the gap between the needs of New Jersey's employers and the skills of those seeking employment. Our program is ambitious, and in the first year, we seek to serve 600 single parents and displaced homemakers in need of comprehensive family stability and economic self-sufficiency services, while also serving 1,200 additional individuals with less intensive needs, but nonetheless providing them with easy access to instruction on job search strategies, resume writing, interview skills, and access to web-based job search tools and career-related information.
Honored to be here, to be able to make, this is one of the largest grants I think that we've given out since I've been there. One to Goodwill and one to here for Project Self-Sufficiency for $750. But I know, as the two speakers so eloquently spoke earlier, that it's results that count, and this program gets results.
Coming up, we take a look at the butterfly garden at Kittatinny Valley State Park. Stay tuned.
Many politicians will tell you what they are going to promise. I ask you first to consider what's already been accomplished. We have reduced the workforce by almost 100 while maintaining services essential to the public. In these most challenging economic times, we've taken a hard look at what business the county should be in on an ongoing basis. Shared services within Sussex County are approaching the $3 million level with municipal interest that is about to grow exponentially. We have challenged our senior leadership to streamline the business process to adapt to doing more with less. We have many challenges ahead, but I promise you that while I'm in office, this candidate will not be driven by political ambition, but rather by what really matters at the end of the day, the aggregate benefit of the Sussex County taxpayer.
On Tuesday, November 8th, vote for Phil Crabb for Sussex County Freeholder.
You'll find a festive Mexican atmosphere and the best tasting Mexican food right here in Sussex County at Riviera Maya in Branchville. From the second you enter, you'll see why people have been flocking to us to treat their taste buds to authentic Mexican dishes. Every Thursday night, come and enjoy the live mariachi band. The times are fun and the food is great, but there's really only one way to experience Riviera Maya. Come in and taste Sussex County's #1 Mexican restaurant, Riviera Maya.
Here at Sussex County Community College, I really got the chance to be hands-on with my classes.
It was a big transition coming from the military to school, and being on a smaller campus, the professors give you a lot more attention that you need.
It was a good choice for me financially. I didn't want to move far away from home.
There's so many people that are so involved on campus, and the professors are just great.
When I transferred to Rempo College, it was so seamless. All of my credits transferred. At Sussex County Community College, you can start here and go anywhere.
The Moorville Agency, providing insurance for towns, counties, schools, and public entities. The Moorville Agency, with over 30 years' experience in the field. The Moorville Agency. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Enough talk about shared sacrifice. Ed Selby, Leslie Hune, and Jim Nye think it's time for us to share prosperity. We need state government that works for all of us. Selby, Hune, and Nye will work for a strong economy, for jobs, education, health care, security, and the environment. In the 24th District, elect Ed Selby for Senate, Leslie Hune, and Jim Nye for Assembly. Putting people first.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Kittatinny Valley State Park provides a variety of nature classes for all ages. This visit, I stopped in and learned about monarch butterflies at the park with the kids and adults. Take a look as we explore a special garden and learn about how you can create your own butterfly haven in your backyard.
We're inside the visitor center today, and I was joined by a group of young naturalists who are discovering the magic of monarchs. Ideally, we went outside and visited the butterfly garden behind the visitor center and actually saw a real live monarch today. We learned about the life cycles from egg to adult and all the stages in between, about their magical migration that they conduct every fall down to Mexico. And we made a craft which involved making a headband, coloring the monarch wings and making a headband out of it.
The class also included learning about the plants that you can provide for your backyard monarch garden, including our local county flower.
I've created the butterfly garden out back using native wild plants that were suitable as both nectar plants as well as food or host plants for the butterfly caterpillars to feast upon. Generally what people want to look for are native plants, plants that belong here in New Jersey, that grow in the fields and forests. Generally, you've got wild bergamot or bee balm. That's actually the Sussex County official flower. That's a mint that's out in the butterfly garden. The milkweeds are great for monarchs. You've got different sages and goldenrods and that sort of thing.
All kinds of nature programs are provided at the park for any age.
I present over 100 programs, nature programs every year that are free to the public, and they are appropriate for any number of ages, ranging from adults down to toddlers. I'll do a little Tykes hike every other Thursday in the afternoon. This was suitable for ages 6 to 12, so generally school-age children.
Discovery Outdoors is something Lynn likes to focus on in her classes at the park.
I always try to incorporate an indoor element where it's more of like a formal classroom setting, but most definitely get them outside and see the living creatures or plants up close and personal, because I feel that's where they shine and they start to discover things for themselves and explore, which is so crucial for kids nowadays that you've got all this electronic entertainment indoors. We have to get them outside in unstructured play and get them looking and seeing and experiencing things for themselves.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
It began with a promise to care for our communities with the most advanced medicine possible. This promise has never mattered more. That's why from Denville to Dover, from Booton to Sussex, you'll see us bringing it to life every day. Because the true test of a promise is how well you keep it. St. Clair's, turning promise into practice.
After 10 years of mismanagement and poor leadership, it's no wonder New Jersey has problems. But here in Sussex County, we have a team of legislators fighting for us, taking on the courts to bring back more funding to our schools, fighting waste and overregulation to create jobs, cutting government spending and debt for property tax relief. It's a tough job in tough circumstances. One that Senator Steve Oraho, Assemblywoman Allison Littell McHose, and Assemblyman Gary Chisano do every day. That's why we call them our legislative team.
At CST, we make time stand still with ageless Versalock walls and matching one-piece monocast pavers. Versalock's solid one-piece engineering combines maximum versatility and exceptional strength. With matching CST monocast one-piece pavers, the color and strength goes all the way through. Beautiful now, just as beautiful years from now. For ideas or a free house call, visit cstpavers.com.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
That's all for this edition. Don't forget to like the Skylands Weekly page on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Stay safe and happy, viewers. I'm your host, Melissa Estock. Don't go anywhere. Up next is Sports Beat.